Oh, hello everybody. It's one of those days where you feel like every bit of joy is being sucked out of your life by the laws, regulations, policies, government, weather, which is supposed to be sunny today, but it's raining and cloudy because of the you-know-whats. So, as I reminded myself this morning, and I said this to my son, that if I didn't have God in my life, Jesus and the Holy Spirit, what would be the point? Even in existing. So I was thanking God for him finding me and bringing me to him, because every day, you're having a day like this, once you know God is in your life and in control of what's going on, not because he's making me suffer these things, it's not that, is it? That's the enemy. Reminding me always that God is much stronger than the enemy. The light always destroys the dark, doesn't it? And knowing that God is there is the joy, isn't it? This is what people don't understand who have not found God. That whatever's happening, you can find joy, can't you? In it. Because without that joy, what is there left when we're being persecuted, blamed, fined, taxed, every bit of life being squeezed of joy? The joy is still there and has always been there, actually. When you get your head out of the world, because these of course are worldly things, aren't they? And you bring your life back in line with God, and you read the Bible, or you watch a video, listen to a video of prayers, or you watch someone who's a good teacher of the Bible, you realise your whole energy changes. You calm down. So always when you're feeling like days like today, because it's getting a bit much now, isn't it? This is the 1st of June tomorrow, and I thought about something. My brother was here this time last year, and my geraniums were definitely blossoming. They're not yet. They were when I bought them. Now they're not, because it's not warm enough for geraniums. And I had tomato plants growing. I haven't got any out there, but I don't think they'd be the height they were last year or the year before, because it's just not been sunny enough or warm enough. So there's clearly something going on, isn't there? Definitely not global warming, because it's not warm. It's actually cold out there today on the 31st of May. It's actually cold. There's people with coats on. So like I said, suck the joy out, block the sun out, but there's still light, isn't there? When you come in a dark house, you switch the light on, destroys the dark, doesn't it? So we've got to remind ourselves of that every day. The light is still there. God is still there. God is still in control. You must pray. For the last 2 weeks now, could be slightly over now, I get woken up between 3 and 5 every night, 5 this morning, and start praying. Praying for my family, for my churches I go to, for the members of the churches, for the local community, praying against strongholds and curses, and then I go back to sleep. I know it's God waking me up to do my duty, to do my work as one of his, workers, soldiers. And I did ask God to show me what I can do to help him and all of us. And so that must have been about 2 weeks ago. And every night I wake up, sometimes it's 3:30, 4, 5. 5 is the sort of latest in the morning it is. And every day. One day I did wake up at nearly 6, and I thought, must have needed rest that time, and God gave me that rest. Perhaps he didn't need me to pray. My African friend Alice, she said it's the Holy Spirit waking me up to do the praying, because she does this, and lots of African people do this, and people around the world, not just African people obviously, but I don't think a lot of other Christians in the world actually recognise this. This is why you wake up. They're probably cursing God, aren't they? And why is this happening to me? And it's actually duty. You go back to sleep straight. I do. I go back to sleep straight afterwards. I've done 5 to 10 minutes of praying, and I thank God for waking me up for that. to give for that opportunity to pray for people. And this is the light in the world, isn't it? This is the light that's always been there. It's never gone. It's just that the worldly things are trying to, and the enemy are trying to make you think it's not there. So on any day you're having a rough day, tune into God, ask God to help you. If you're not Christian, look for Bible quotes on the Bible, especially the book of Matthew, because that will definitely help you feel good. I don't think you should only focus on that book though, because obviously there are warnings in the Bible. You need to also read about sins and warnings about what God doesn't like. But Matthew is a good place to open up your light and your Holy Spirit in your own body. Well, thank you all for listening. I hope you all have a wonderful week, and hope the sun does come out and shine on you.